Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, um, I can say April the 29th, and right now we're looking at 3 p.m. As you can see, I'm sitting in a hospital. Um, I've been admitted, let's just say, since Thursday, um, due to pain and swelling that I'm going through with my joints from my feet to my legs to my upper back, to my arms and hands. um, Especially sometimes the left side of my face from my ears to my throat to my neck. This happened out of nowhere at work. Let's just say Tuesday night I was at work and doing part of my shift, I started experiencing pain in my joints from the left side. And then it switched from the left side and came all the way over to the right to where about time my shift ended, because I work a 2 to 10 shift. About time and just to cut off for a second, for people that don't know, I'm a traveling CNA. So I go around on contract to different facilities to help out where it's needed from city to state. So at this particular facility, I've been there since October of 2020. And so far things has been going good. They have their ups and downs with their facility who don't. I've been there through the COVID and everything else. Um, but to wrap that up and to make a long story short, towards the end of my shift, that's when the pain just came all over. I then eventually experienced the swelling until Thursday. But Tuesday night, I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna go home and take some medicine. Maybe I'm coming down with a cold. So I've been taking over the counter medicine. And when I thought it was working, it was only a temporary workage. So with that being said, I'm up every night, every 2 hours, and I'm just, taking pills for pain, to relieve the pain. And I noticed as the time go along, the day go along, it's getting worse and worse. I could say it was unbearable by Thursday morning. I came to the hospital and they did a blood testing and they found only thing they was able to diagnose is that I was anemia. And from being anemia, they require over the counter medications for that. So when I got home, the swelling got really bad to where I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even get off the toilet. So from there, I had my daughter on my knees to bring me back to the emergency room, and they ran more tests at that time. The swelling was really bad to where it was painful. When I say so painful, I felt it. It was like a throbbing pain. I couldn't even walk on that leg. I couldn't hold any objects. I felt so helpless and useless. What I will tell people while I'm sitting in here, to me it's not a good feeling because I'm used to being the one that taking care of people, and now people have to take care of me. Customer service goes a long way, and this hospital has really been kind to me. You have some workers that's just only here to pay their bills because they're not really into it, but it takes care of their household. Then you got some that will do the bare minimum. Then you have some that will do the above and beyond, the call of duty, to make sure you're accommodated as a patient and make sure and you're comfortable. I experience that everywhere I go, whether it's in a facility, whether it's in a store, whether it's in all type of business. You have those type of workers. With that being said, I appreciate the people so far that has been taking care of me. Um, as with others, I do pray for you. With that being said, now I'm on the other side of that fence. I know definitely what it feels like. I can understand more when people are saying, hey, I'm in pain. I grasp that because only you know how you feel and what's going on inside. And what I do encourage you folks is that you take good care of yourself. Don't wait till something happens, because you could be so busy with life and taking care of others to where you forget about yourself. And when things happen, sometimes it's too late. And you don't want to wait till it's too late to where there's nothing more you could do about it. But sit there and deal with it and go through life with it. I advise you, men and women, to get your checks going on, get yourself checked up on, to pamper yourself, to love yourself each and every day more and more. It's more important because it's like a flower. If you don't take care of what it doesn't grow. But once you take care of it and speak life into it and put life into it, it blossoms. So you treat your body, which is your temple, like the flower that you are. And I'm just giving out that advice because I'm sitting in this room with swollen cankles. I'm calling them cankles now. I'm going to show you this because not too long ago, a swelling is coming down. The more the medicine they're giving me right now, they're going through multiple tests to try to find out why is this happening to me. As far as like STDs, because that can be the cause of it, that was ruled negative, so that was ruled out. As far as having COVID-19, that was ruled out. That tested negative. They test me for pneumonia. They test me for the flu. All those was ruled out. So they're trying to find anything possible. They're running multiple tests, and it took them from Thursday to today to still run these tests, and they just trying to figure out what led to this for my body to go through it was. I would actually say each day as they're treating this pain and stuff with these steroids and this pain medicine, it's getting better. But right now I'm relying on this cane to walk. This cane right here became my best friend here. So I'm relying on that to walk. And I have a sponge that I have to try to squeeze every day and play around with to get the strength back into my arms and my hands because it's hard for me to squeeze. Now, we used to look at people in the nursing home and wonder why they eat with these big old spoons and forks. It's because their grasping aspect, you know the word for it, it's weak. So they need something that will fit for them to keep an object in their hand so they can handle it and properly feed themselves. This man had to put a sponge on here, wrap it around with tape on all three of my utensils. There's the spoon you just saw. Here's the fork. And of course, here's the knife, which I barely use. I have not really used it because it's hard to try to cut any type of meat up because it's applying a lot of pressure on my arms and it's actually wanting me to really get into that meat and squeeze. The more I have to get into that meat, the more it squeezes, the more it hurts. It's in pain. With this arm, it hurts, but not as bad at this end. See how this hand look? This hand, you could tell it's really swollen. This hand looks awful, and it was worse than this Thursday. I guarantee. Here's my toes here. I'm gonna let you have a look at those. Uh, these toes, they were looking like balloons. As days going by, as I'm getting them treating, the swelling is coming down off of those. But they looked very awful. My legs to my toes, they were awful. It was to the point I couldn't even walk on these. In so much pain to where all I thought about was the pain. I couldn't think about anything and anyone else. All I was worrying about is getting it treated so I could get back out here and work and do the things that I always wanted to do. So it was good that they decided what was best to keep me and to try to treat what's going on, to try to diagnose the problem here. So I'm okay with that. And I'm going to let them take their time. I'm not forcing it. But what I will tell you, as we get older in age, things happen. You can't neglect your body because as you get older, a lot of things that you was able to do at 24, you can't do at 43. And that's something that us older people have to realize we don't have the body of a 24-year-old. We have the body that we have of today, and we definitely have to take more care of ourselves and not neglect ourselves, because we could lose ourselves into this world. And that's the advice I want to give you. But right now, you might as well say this is day 3 of my journey in this hospital. So I will be in here until I'm discharged. And I just want to give you guys a look on my journey and what's going on with me. And right now, as you can see, this camera won't turn around for me. It just refused to do it. But I'm looking at TV right here. This looking like Neil Carter. Up here, you remember those old shows back in the 80s? Give me a break. I'm looking at that right now or whatever. But definitely, if you could relate to me and you understand what I'm going through, if I gave you something to encourage you, because like I promised you on my YouTube videos, I would give you a piece of my life and let you guys follow me on my journey to where you could get to know me as a person, whether you near or far. Um, Definitely like, share, and subscribe and comment whatever you feel the need. When I see those comments, I will get back with you as soon as possible. But otherwise, you guys have a good day. And remember, you are important. And take good care of yourself. Have a good day. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye.